Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share a couple of Dollar Tree DIYs that I know you will absolutely love. These look high end. They're easy to make and you can make it right at home. Okay, let's go ahead and get right on into this first project, and I want to share a inspirational picture with you. This is from All Modern, and this is a home decor store where you can get modern items. This is a sculpture that I want to recreate. It is $107 on their website, and we are going to recreate it for $6. All you will need for this project is 6 of these blocks. Before you go and start gluing, you want to make sure you position it in the right place, and that is by, just doing a mock-up and seeing what it will look like and how you want to place it. Now that we know exactly where to position it, we're going to place a strip of hot glue on the ends of each of the blocks and then place one on top. Once the glue has dried, we're going to flip it over and then do the same process and place a strip of hot glue on each of the ends of the wood blocks and place a block on top. Next, we're going to place the blocks on its side and then proceed to put another block on top. Now flip it over and then do the same thing. Before we go and paint, you will notice there will be some small spaces in there, and what we want to do is just place a little bit of hot glue to fill that in and make sure that's smooth. So you want to use the tip of it just to smooth it out a little bit. For this particular piece, I decided to spray paint it a black color, so I'm just going to use this Rust-Oleum satin spray paint. If you have never spray painted before, what you want to do is make sure you read the instructions on the back of the can and simply just shake it up for 2 minutes and then spray it probably like 8 inches away from the object. Once you have finished spray painting and you have allowed it to dry for about 2 to 3 hours, this is how it should turn out. What do you think? Be sure to click the like button if you felt this project was very easy to make. If you thought the first project was easy, try this one. Let's make candle holders. What you will need for this project are the storage containers and this play set that usually appears during Halloween. So what you want to do is take the top off of the spyglass. I decided to make 2 candle holders, so one of them I'm going to make shorter, so I'm just going to cut it down using my Japanese saw. And if you don't have one, you can also use a hacksaw. And guess what? Dollar Tree has a hacksaw. The next step is to flip over the storage container, the bottom part of it, and just place it down on the table. Then I'm going to take Gorilla Glue and just place it on the bottom of the looking glass or the spyglass. I'm just going to put it in sections, and then I'm going to place hot glue in other parts of the bottom. Once you are finished, just place it on top of the container. Next, you want to place glue on the top. I wanted to mention that you could, flip the 2 and have the lid on the bottom and then the bottom of the container on the top. I actually did this for the second piece, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. Once the glue dried, I sprayed it with a gold metallic spray paint. After you finish painting, this is how it should look. For me, I like the second one, the one that's to the right. I like how it has a wider base, so that's the one that I cut down. Which one do you like? For this last project, I wanted to make something that is like an object that you can put on a table. This is like a stand or a sculpture. So what you will need is a burner cover. I'm going to use a larger one that is available at the Dollar Tree. So what I'm going to do is take my glue gun on the high setting and just create lines all the way around the burner cover. After you're finished, if you find that you have like glue strings hanging around, all you need to do is just use a heat gun to melt it down. Next, I'm going to use an embroidery hoop that is 8 inches in diameter, and what I'm going to do is just unscrew it and use only the outer ring. Next, I'm going to cut the hoop in half. Okay, now I want to find the center point of this half circle that I created. Next, I'm going to take one of these wooden dowels that I found at the Dollar Tree, and I already have this pack. And what I'm going to do is just cut it down. I believe it's like 6 inches, but you can cut it down to whatever height that you would like. The next thing that I'm going to do is just take my drill, and where I place that mark, I'm going to drill a hole the size of the round dowel. As you can see, it fits perfectly. For the base, I'm going to use this wooden plaque, and this is something new that I saw at the Dollar Tree. Usually I get this from Walmart, but now I have a new place to go. All I need to do is just find the center point of the plaque and then place a mark and then drill a hole. I recommend putting a block of wood under your work surface so that when you drill through, it just goes through the wood. Now that that's done, it's time to spray paint. For the base, I want that to be black, so I'm going to spray paint that with the satin Rust-Oleum spray paint that I mentioned earlier in the video. I'm also going to put a base coat of black on all the other items as well. And then afterwards, I'm going to go over the burner with a gold metallic spray paint. For the center of it, I decided to put this crystal in the middle. This is made out of epoxy. If you would like one, I'll put the link in the description box below. And I'm just going to use hot glue to adhere it to the burner. Next, you want to hot glue the ends of the stand that will be on the bottom. And then you want to place the end of the dowel inside of the hole that you created in the plaque. Once that is done, here's how it should turn out. I know this one's probably a little bit more challenging than the other one, but if you found the other projects easy, I think you should take it up another level and try this one. I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 projects. Let me know in the comment section below which one you love the best. And until next time, I hope you have a great week.